was Saturday night. I turned the TV on just to see what was going on. You've been gone a while, didn't hear from you. I just want to know if you're safe and sound, 'cause I want to know if you made it out or if you're caught up in the mess. So tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna lose you. It ain't easy 'cause I know I'm not with you, but tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I don't know what I'll do.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Healing Connection. I'm your host, Joey McBride, and I first got to start off by saying this right off the bat. I am very sorry this is coming out so very late. I thought I had time to do it, but apparently I didn't manage my time right, so I'm now having to do it really late. But today's episode is called When the Badge Comes Off, Leaving the Uniform Behind. Whether retirement was your choice or an injury forced you out of the force, stepping away from that identity can be disorienting. Over the next short time, we will explore the long-term process of transitioning out of service, emotionally, socially, financially, coping with strategies for those sidelined by injury, who may never be able to return to the workforce, positive takeaways, the hidden blessings in this unexpected chapter. And as always, and I will always say this, if you are in need of immediate help, or you need someone extra to talk to, or someone extra to listen to you, please call or text 988. Veterans press 1. Everybody else stay on the line. It's free, it's confidential, and you don't have to worry about a thing. If you don't feel like talking to them, but you would like to talk to me, that's perfectly fine too. You can email me at cooljoe77@heroobjective.org. Now let's begin. Understanding the transition timeline, understanding the phase. Leaving the uniform is like shedding a second skin. It happens in phases. 1, anticipation and planning. For planned retirements, there's often months or years of lead up, paperwork, pension briefings, retirement parties. But for injury discharges, it can feel abrupt. One day you're on patrol or patrolling a rig, and the next you're home with crutches or worse. Second part is the honeymoon phase. Initial relief is no more shifts, no more trauma. You feel free, like vacation has begun. You get to catch up on sleep, weekends with families, hobbies once that you sidelined, and other things that you've put off to the side because of being in the uniform. Part 3, the disillusionment phrase. I know I said that wrong. Don't correct me on my spelling. It's bad, I know. Reality sets in. Loss of structure, camaraderie, and purpose. You may feel aimless, unmoored, or miss the adrenaline in mission-oriented mindset. Number 4, rebuilding and integration. You begin reconstructing a new identity, perhaps through further education, vocational training, volunteering, or even advocacy. There's new routines, new communities, new sources of purpose happen to emerge. Number 5, recollection and growth. You find your badge off identity. This could look like a mentor, an entrepreneur, an advocate, or even a caregiver. You integrate past service with present life, honoring both of them. So, part 2, identity lost and emotional impact. Losing the uniform often faces these triggers. Identity crisis. Who am I without the title police officer or firefighter or military personnel? You have grief and mourning moments. Real mourning for lost routines. Close-knit teams in a sense of a mission. Isolation sets in. Those daily check-ins at the station, shift banter, mutual debriefs is now all gone. Self-worth questions. Debating is one value when not on duty. I'll give you a story for an example. Meet Alex, a 20-year veteran who retired on schedule. At first, he loved sleeping in, but by month 3, he says, I felt invisible. At work, people needed me now. But now that I'm at home, I felt like wallpaper. He wrestled with depression until a fellow retiree invited him to mentor inner city youth. Suddenly, his leadership skills had a new arena. So just because we don't have that badge anymore doesn't mean that we can't take what we have and put it to use somewhere else, because we're used to always helping those in need. But there's a lot of youth out there that need help. They really do. There's a lot of young adults that need help. They need guidance. And the only way most of them are going to get it is from people like us that are willing to step up to the plate and be a mentor, be a buddy, help them grow along the way. Coping with career-ending injuries. For many years, injury forces an unexpected exit. Physical limitations, chronic pain, mobility issues, or cognitive impacts like TBI, or the even worse, a loss of a limb. The financial strain, reduced or delayed benefits, medical expenses, loss of income, mental health challenges, depression, anxiety, PTSD, all exacerbated by forced idleness. A role reversal is suddenly the family member becomes the care recipient. I'll get it right. Here are some practical coping strategies. Structure daily routine. Mimic or try to mimic shift structure with set wake-ups, therapy, exercise, and off-duty times. Adaptive physical activities, chair yoga, aquatherapy, or adaptive sports like wheelchair basketball, or what is it called? You can go play hockey on the ice in a adaptive chair. Professional rehabilitation. Engage in occupational therapy to maximize independence and explore vocational options. Number 4, peer support. Sometimes this is like one of the most important ones, because when we stay isolated and we don't feel like anybody else understands because we haven't been out there, and then you've got people like me telling you there are others out there, you just have to believe. And they are there. And these peer support groups actually work. You can join injury-specific support groups, veteran TBI groups, firefighters, deputies injured in the network. There are things out there, I promise. You just got to be able not to give up and go look for it. I promise. Excuse me. Financial planning. Consult a certified financial planner who's familiar with disability and VA benefits to optimize compensation, pension, and savings. For veterans, find your local VSO. Most of them are going to be within a county courthouse system. You can also go to places like the VFW, American Legion, vets. These people have people there that volunteer their time just to help people like you. Now, I would imagine, and I don't know since I can't speak very well on this, but I imagine that they also have same things for firefighters, EMTs, deputies, PDs. Everybody has somebody that they're looking out for that can help them navigate this way. I can also tell you, there are attorneys that can help you. And most of it, if not all of it's free. That's what they do. That's their way of giving back to you. Now, one paraplegic veteran joked, "I used to do high-angle rescues. Now, I just rescue my cat from underneath the couch." Sometimes laughter can ease the frustration. Even if something small, a little joke, something stupid that happened, anything that can happen to make you laugh can go a long way. Rebuilding purpose and passion. Stepping off the job opens doors. What do you mean by that, you say? Well, we've got education and new careers, GI Bill, funded degrees, vocational training. Many discover passions in counseling, trade, or tech. Or you could be like me and be a lifetime student. I don't care. I really enjoy it. That's what helps me with my TBI. That's what helps me with my PTSD at times. So, education, it doesn't matter what you do, or if you already have a degree, go get another one. Go get a double one. Doesn't matter. Try something. That's helping yourself with your brain if you have a TBI. It doesn't matter if you're military, firefighter, or officer. Getting a TBI can do damage, and getting something like this can help. Entrepreneurship. Start a small business. Security counseling. Fitness coaching. Crafts. Ideas. Volunteer and advocacy. Leading community programs. Serving on boards like local veteran councils or first responders. Things like that can go a long way. Create pursuits, writing memoirs, making art, filming, transforming trauma into storytelling. Something that I have learned and something that I have been told is sometimes the more you tell your story, it doesn't have to be your deepest, darkest story. But even if you do, telling your story more than once, the first few times, it stings. It really stings. But you're telling it to people who've never understood what we've gone through. You're telling this to hopefully teenagers and not children, young adults. Go into a business, and when they do group sessions, you can go in there and tell your story. Because here, the more you try and tell it, the less sting it has over time. It takes time, but it works. Just give it a shot. If you don't feel like doing it, it's okay. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm just giving you an idea. That's something that can help. Another story for you. Beth was a paramedic injured in a roadside bomb. She found purpose in training therapy dogs. So today she runs a nonprofit pairing rescue dogs with trauma survivors. Her motto, from trauma to tail wags. And that brings me to something else real quick. I highly, highly encourage you, if you have PTSD, and it's not just military, but I speak from the military side, so I apologize. But if you have issues PTSD, anxiety, TBI, mobility issues, please, please, please go search out for a service dog. They are your best wingman that you could ever possibly come across. Yes, I understand our spouses are second to none, but sometimes they can't always be there. Sometimes we go out into the public by ourselves and we have an issue. Well, guess what? Our service dog will be right there for you. They will help you through. I've had my service dog for over 10 years now. He has been a world of good to me. I have been able to get out more often. I've educated more people on service dogs and how they're supposed to behave. I have been able to go places. I've been able to do things that I once could not do. I have help getting up when my leg goes out. So yes, I'm telling you, service dogs are the way to go. They really, really help pull you out of your shell. They really help you become and lead a much more logical and helpful life. I promise. I really do. And if you ever need help trying to find or what to do, first of all, look through local organizations in your area. Talk to them. If you still have a problem or still not know where to go, email me at cooljoe70 and I will try and help you navigate that way. I will, because I want us to have a better life. And service dogs is one of the biggest ways we can go about this. Strengths we carry forward. During your service, you ingrained strengths you carried into civilian life. Discipline and resilience. You know how to push through adversity and adaptive. Leadership and teamwork. Skills invaluable in any team setting would be a corporate, nonprofit, or even community. Problem solving under pressure. Crisis management. Translate to business or family challenges. Number 4, empathy and mentorship. Having been there, you can guide others facing traumas or similar traumas or even transitions. Building new community and connection. Loneliness is a real risk, very real. And I don't want anybody to ever have to deal with that. It sucks. But you can combat it by joining veteran, responder organizations, Hero Objective, Wounded Warrior, local fire department auxiliaries, veteran alumni groups. There's even online communities, forums for injured service members, Facebook groups for retiree first responders. You can do local meetups. It could be a coffee group, a support circle, adaptive sport league, mentor and coaching. Offer to mentor recruits or novice responders. Give purpose and connection. These are all things that we've been talking about that you can use. You just got to give yourself the confidence and know that, hey, you know what? I did it once before. Now I have a new purpose with a new drive, and I can do this again. It's hard at first. Yes, I know. Joe, I can't do it. But Joe tells you, yes, you can. You can do it. You have the strength. You just gotta not let that negative voice beat you up. Self-care and mental health. Protect your well-being. Number 1, therapy and counseling. Specialized trauma and transition therapist. Number 2, mindfulness and meditation. Apps, VA mindfulness courses, or classes at local centers is always worth it. Number 3, creative expressions. Journaling, music, virtual arts as outlets for emotion. Music is probably my biggest one. My second is art. I love doing art. And that's why I enjoy what I do. And I know if I ever have a moment where I just need to tunnel out of life for about 5 minutes to 45 minutes, I sit and go do my wood burning. And when I get done, I feel a lot better. Sometimes when I paint something, of course, when it comes to painting, you're like, oh, I don't like the way that looks, but don't change it. Maybe add something to it, but don't change it. It's the balance that you see that's in your head right there. Try that. Number 4, physical wellness, adaptive fitness, balanced nutrition, pain management strategies, and for resource reminders. Here we go again. 988 for crisis support. It doesn't even have to be for a crisis. It could be that you need to talk to somebody, and you need to talk to somebody now. That's what they're there for. They are there. You have the VA Voc Rehab and Education. Their number is 800-827-1000. Again, that's 800-827-1000. And a Veterans Crisis Line, chat or text, is 83825. Again, that's 8382. And you know what? I will even put in me for a resource as well. If you need help guiding something, email me, cooljoe@heroobjective.com. So, leaving the uniform behind is a profound shift, often mixing grief with relief, with confusion and hope. But remember, number 1, acknowledge each phase of your transition: anticipation, honeymoon, disillusionment, rebuilding, and growth. Number 2, structure your days, even off duty. Routine brings purpose. Number 3, seek support for injury-specific challenges, peer groups, rehab, financial planning. And I will throw out there, I will even set you up with my personal financial planner. He is very good. He's also a Marine and is very, very smart, very knowledgeable. It can get you heading on the right track. I promise you. If you email me and you ask for his name, I will send you his contact. It is phenomenal. It really is. Reclaim your strengths, discipline, leadership, resilience, and channel them into a new passion. Number 5, connect. Building community through organizations, meetups, and even mentoring. Number 6, care for your mind and body. Therapy, mindfulness, creative outlets, adaptive fitness, a massage, a gym, something. Take care of you. Because if you don't take care of you, how are you going to take care of anybody else? Remember, you can't help anybody if your cup's only half full. You got to fill yourself up before you can help somebody else. Your service has shaped you. That is very, very true. It has shaped each and every one of us, and it doesn't matter what field you're in. It has changed who we are, both in and out. And in your next chapter is yours to define, because now you are on your own. You do not have somebody barking down your throat. You do not have somebody hollering at you. You do not hear bells going off or sirens or that call that comes over the radio. You get to define yourself. Embrace it with the same courage you carried in while you were in the uniform. So, if this episode resonated, please share it with fellow veterans and first responders, caregivers, and spouses. And if you want, you can even email me your stories. I'd love to feature them on one of our episodes, if you like that, if it's okay with you. If not, that's okay. We can just keep it to ourselves. Something I want you to remember: I will always have your 6 on or off duty. Please take care. Stay strong and keep forging in your path forward. Signing off for now. Goodbye.
'Cause I don't wanna lose you. It ain't easy 'cause I know I'm with you. But tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I don't know what I'll do without you. Are you okay? So tell